What's up, everybody? This is JT back with another episode, and today we're discussing the Maine Mass shooting that's just completely crazy. We have an Italian mom going to court against her sons, and finally, Spooktacular's here. Halloween revisits us, and we're running back some memories. Now let's get it. So the first thing, we don't call these like gang shootings. We don't call these terrorist attacks. We straight up call them accidents, especially when it's some of our expats, some of our good old American soldiers trained to clear a room but never saw combat. What are you supposed to do with all that training when you just get kicked out, dude? Call of Duty isn't enough for some of these losers, so they decide to just turn their shithole into everyone else's shithole. And it's all started with this lobster fisherman in Maine. He was mad that he wasn't getting lobster bites like he did last season, but talked that up with the Chinese who are net dragging the oceans. But that's a different subject. Yeah, the lobster yield was pretty low this year, so he couldn't make his living. So he decided to go the old new fashion Gen Z route. Get an automatic weapon and just go to the weakest places you can possible. And every time I'm out with my family, like we go out to these pumpkin patches, and I just can't help but look up and just be like, man, we're just herds of cattle in this place. If someone wanted to mow us down, I have one shot at sniping this guy. One shot, dude. Keanu Reeves. Matrix 1. Maybe John Wick 2, 3. But yeah, man, it's sad. Especially like these dudes who didn't see combat just going to mowing people down. And it's like, oh yeah, you do that when you're against women and children, but when you got another brother with a gun on the other side, your ass is hiding. As you should, but like, you're fucking scared, bro. Like, iron sharpens iron. And when I saw that still frame of you in that bowling alley, bro, frail. You look like a broken man. You look like you're just a fucking weak man. I know frail dudes, but I can just tell by the way he is just, man, something ain't right. And I guess he has like the new high score for the year, which is fucked up. Like I saw a headline with that. I'm like, damn, y'all really keeping count and keeping us talking about this, man. But they won't do nothing about it. I guess California is trying to ban assault rifles, but please believe Maine and all those up there, you have to do a whole lot worse. I don't think there is something that can get guns banned in America. Like, we had the Route 79 or 92, Columbine. And like I've said before, I'm from Colorado. And I remember when Columbine happened. And I had a cousin that went to that school. And the first family reunion I went to, I was like, all little. And I was like, dude, did you know those killers? And he was like, yeah, they used to make fun of me for having sex with my horse. And I'm like, well, you're not going to acknowledge that? You're not going to confirm nor deny that you had sex with the horse that the Columbine killers called you out on? Well, that's crazy, dude. I'm not saying the reasons were right or wrong. I'm just saying they had reasons. I think they were looking for my cousin the whole time. They were like, where's that horse fucker? And little did they know, he was in R5, or what the hell's that shit called when you go take care of farm animals with your friends and shit? But on to the next farm animals, and that's your, your sons and daughters. Basically, you're herding them around their whole life, just like cattle, feeding them, drinking them, picking up their crap. Until this Italian lady, she had 2 40-year-old sons that just would not leave the crib. And like I've said before, dude, I'm Italian. My grandma's Italian. She was first generation. And she was the same way. She treated her boys of her family like they were kings. They could do no wrong. Her youngest boy lived with her until he killed himself on accident partying. Mixing some substances and having sleep apnea isn't a formulation for success and longevity. But she always said, you got all my pobrecito mijitos, you don't ever have to go nowhere. Like, I don't have much, but I can always take care of you. You can always have a plate. And my mom, she grew up Catholic. She does not like that old Italian guys are the god of this earth. She is not with it. So, I mean, like, we went there and I enjoyed my time at my grandma's, but as soon as we left, she was like, that's not reality. Guys do everything. They do laundry, they do everything, and they move the fuck out when they're 18. And then later on in life, my cousin that was ended up living with my Italian grandma, because, his mom was up in the air with shit. He had a girlfriend that my grandma didn't like, and she was like, she loves Dylan unconditionally. Like, she's like, I don't care if we live under a bridge, I don't care if I'm still gonna be with him. And my grandma's like, yo, bitch, you need to have conditions. If you're homeless, you better tell him to go fucking get a job and be a positive impact. And I think that's where my grandma realized that what she was doing wasn't the best. Of like being cradled to the grave of just like taking care of you, which is cool. Like, we all need that, but not too much, because that's when you turn to another gender or worse, non-binary. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, it's spooktacular. It's Halloween, Spookoween. And in the name of pumpkins, bro, we have 2 days left and we're about to carve these pumpkins, pull all that slimy brain melt out. And yeah, just get crazy, dude. The whole family is dressing up as skeletons this year. And I've been seeing them around lately. I'm like, dude, they're all like onesies. Best costume. And like back in the day when I was growing up in Colorado on Halloween, it's cold as hell. As soon as I got into 8th grade, started TPing and like egging houses. But as soon as that shit happened at my house, I was like, truce, guys. Like, this shit does not need to happen anymore. It's all sweet until it happens to you, dude, and you're picking up toilet paper. Shit's terrible. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to, stealing the kids' leftover candies and shit. Basically just a chocolate man. But yeah, shout out to this pagan holiday that gets us out the crib dressing like who you really want to be. I guess I just want to be a skeleton, bro. Whatever that means. Because I'm bad to the bone. That was an easy layup. I had to hit it. But yeah, this Italian mom, she was had to sue her 2 sons to get them out of her house. Because they felt like she was liable for them to take. She needed to because she birthed them. Guess what the favor was? The court ruled with the mother. They were like, fellas, it's time to get up, get out, and do something. You best not let this life pass you on by. And that's word to your moms. One time for the one time. That's JT. We done, son.